everyone, this is Robin Cavallaro, 3Max1, and normally I'm talking business, but today I'm talking about something a lot more important, and that's my kids. I've got two kids, Morgan who's 23 and Brent who's 21, and that is the reason why we're here today. January 16th, 2002, Brent was diagnosed with autism, and I gotta tell you, that is a day that I will never forget. Gotta tell you, probably be tearing up here in a second, so thank God for sunglasses. But more importantly, my life got turned upside down, inside out, and sideways that day. That's not a diagnosis anyone ever wants to hear. That day, I realized that 1 in 212 kids would be diagnosed with autism in 2002. Fast forward to 4 years ago, it was 1 in 68, I believe, that was going to be diagnosed, and that's when he got his learner's permit. Right after that, I saw an article on Facebook about how an autistic driver was killed during a routine traffic stop. It wasn't the officer's fault. It wasn't the driver's fault. It was lack of information, lack of training, lack of knowledge, lack of everything. And all that happened is, it's like with me, I see those lights behind me, I get pulled over. Thankfully, it doesn't happen too often. But I have a mini panic attack. Imagine having autism. And that's like taking a regular little fire and tossing an entire gallon of gas on it. You've got a major problem at that point. So in my mind, I figured there has to be a way to keep my kids safe, but also keep other people safe too. I thought, driver's license. Nope, too late. You've already got the interaction between the officer and the driver. That's not going to work. It's too late. Problem's already developing. I thought, license plate. That could be good. Problem is, here in Calvert, I don't always have internet. I don't always have cell phone service. So that's not going to work either. So I went, let's just do this simple. Sticker that goes on the rear window. When an officer walks up, he or she knows instantly what they're walking into. It's easy. Over the last 3 years that I came up with this idea, I've talked to numerous law enforcement officers. Every one of them said, wonderful idea. Let me know what you need help. Well, okay. A couple of weeks ago, Dave McDowell and I were having coffee, and this is the first time I ever met him. And I told him my idea, and he goes, love it. We're going to make it happen in Calvert. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Time out. Awesome. That evening, I had a text from him with a preliminary design that I thought was too bright. Told him my ideas. Next thing you know, he sends me a new idea that I fell in love with. I thought it was easy. And here we are now making this a reality in Calvert. And I want to make this go statewide, nationwide, worldwide, because the reality is this year, keep in mind, 2002 was 1 in 212 kids. This year, it's 1 in 54 kids will be diagnosed, and 1 in 35 boys will be diagnosed. This is an epidemic that's growing at exponential rate. If we're covering COVID nonstop with something that has a 99.7% cure rate, there is no cure for autism. It's just learning to deal with it. So I truly am so grateful to Dave for doing this, and to Calvert County Sheriff's Office for making this a reality. There is no way I can ever thank you enough. So I'm going to let Dave cover all the details of how the Sheriff's Office is going to be taking it on and making it work.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Dave McDowell, and I am the Assistant Sheriff here for the Calvert County Sheriff's Office. Every day we work hard to establish and maintain our relationship with this community, all aspects of it. And today is just another example of that. Robin's comments to me when she was talking about this sticker were really just a no-brainer. It's just a simple solution to what could be a major problem. So we're going to attack this from a three-pronged approach, if you will. So citizens can contact us, and they can share with us that they have someone in their family that's affected by autism. When that happens, there's three options that we bring to the table for this. Number one, they can come to the sheriff's office and they can get a sticker to put on their vehicle. that lets an officer who approaches that vehicle know that somebody in the vehicle is affected by autism. Secondly, every deputy will have an app on their agency phone that equips them with tools for dealing with people affected by autism. It gives them reference points, it gives them possible triggers, it gives them calming methods, several different things. And lastly, you can submit a voluntary form to the sheriff's office that allows us to collect data on an individual in your home who is affected by autism, so that we know if we respond to your home that we already have that consideration on board when we arrive there. And really, it's just that simple. We just want to share this information with you. We want to let you know that we're here to serve any part of this community, and that you are more than welcome to come to the sheriff's office. Let's fill out the form, let's get it on file, and that way we can keep everybody safe. I happen to have a representative here with me today. Her name is Michelle, and she is with Autism FYI, who we have partnered with to provide this information. Michelle, would you like to come up and say some things?
Absolutely, thank you. Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm with Autism FYI organization. We're a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to the safety, employment, and independent living of persons with autism. We have a great safety program. It's called IRIS, which is Immediate Recognition Increases Safety. It's a free membership program that you can register your loved ones or yourself if you're on the spectrum. It comes with a free ID card with or without picture. It has your demographic information, 2 emergency contacts, and on the back of the card it shows you how an officer can safely interact, or anyone really can safely interact with that person on the spectrum. Also, with membership, we send a letter to the local fire department, we send a letter to local police department, the sheriff's department, to let them know that somebody in their area is on the spectrum, and like we've already heard, it will be put into the system so that responding first responders know that someone at that location or someone in the car with the sticker is autistic, and they can better prepare. We also make sure that we have a 24-hour hotline that is available all the time, obviously. If someone is a member, when you call that number, we can give you information about their three emergency contacts online, in case you need assistance in getting someone there to help you with the situation. There are other things that are available if you look online to help you identify your loved one. We have USB bracelets that we know the first responders can use. It has that same information, demographic information, as well as emergency contacts. You can plug it in, get that information. We also have calm collars, which is good. They come in different sizes. They're weighted, because when you put that around your shoulders, it looks like an airplane pillow, but it's weighted. We get that weight right here, it releases serotonin, which helps immediately calm someone down. The wristbands will have a logo, an alert logo, so you know, puzzle piece, just like the one on the sticker. It looks a little different, but it's a puzzle piece, which has been commonly known to identify somebody on the spectrum. So if you see that, you know that maybe you have somebody on the spectrum, and that you can get some information there in case they are nonverbal or not speaking with you. One of the biggest things Autism FYI does is we provide free training for first responders. That includes fire department, police department, sheriff's department, school resource officers, and it's all free, because we know it's very important for those on the spectrum to be identified properly by those entities. You can contact us anytime. We are local and in Bowie, Maryland.
So anyone seeking information about this program, you can contact the Calvert County Sheriff's Office at 410-535-2800. Thank you.